Did Sean Diddy Combs' sons try to jump Ray J? Well, Ray J is speaking out for the very first time, confirming that apparently the Combs sons and a few others tried to jump him. Not only that, Megan Thee Stallion is suing a blogger for spreading misinformation in regards to her situation with Tory Lanez. Welcome back to the Kempire channel, your number one source for pop culture news and music, entertainment, reality TV, and so much more. As always, be sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit that notification bell so you never miss out on breaking news when we go live or when we upload. So before we get to the Ray J of it all and Chris Brown coming to his rescue, let's talk about Megan Thee Stallion. As you know, since Megan Thee Stallion's incident with Tory Lanez and the subsequent trial, well, now Tory Lanez is now in jail, still trying to get out of jail, slamming his former attorney under the bus. I'm sure you may have saw that story earlier this week, claiming that she has ties to Rock Nation. If you missed it, I'm not going to go through it. She has come out since then and said that she has no ties to Rock Nation. Fine. But he's trying anything and everything to get out of jail. Well, I woke up to this new information that Megan Thee Stallion has filed a lawsuit. And one of our favorite hip-hop journalists on Twitter, Megan Thee, came out and had the court documents. But this is what TMZ is saying in regards to this lawsuit. They said Megan Thee Stallion is suing a content creator for allegedly promoting falsehoods about her, claiming that she's posting lies about the Tory Lanez case and spreading deep fake corn. I have to change the word, okay? Add a P to that. The rapper filed the lawsuit against Milagro Elizabeth Cooper, not the full government, an ex-user with nearly 30,000 followers, and alleging she's routinely posted lies about Megan Thee Stallion while working as a mouthpiece for Lanez to promote a false narrative about the Pow 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 incident. So they even highlight one of the tweets that Milagros had posted, and in one of the tweets, she reposts a tweet from Nicki Minaj. Nicki Minaj says, "God bless this woman. In all seriousness, this woman was tormented on the internet relentlessly while pregnant with her first child by her best friend who could have easily told people to stop. The girl's girl, lying lipo, best friend man, effer. Ish sad." So she was referring to, in that incident, Megan Thee Stallion and her former best friend, Kelsey. So Milagro retweeted that and said, "Child, F Kelsey too, but Megan was dead ass wrong." She also says someone trolled Kelsey and spoke ill of her deceased father, and that's disgusting, so she took it upon herself to find out what school they went to and called them. This is the same one that claimed that she did Megan's homework, right? Child, shouldn't she have reported her damn self? So that was one of the tweets, okay? But if you read the court documents, she has a few different points as to this misinformation. So TMZ says, among the untrue content Milagro posted, according to Meg, is a totally artificial video that the Stallion's lawyers claims the star engaged in sexual acts. They say that the video has caused Megan severe emotional distress and reputational harm. Megan's team says that Milagros has also claimed that Megan Thee Stallion had a severe drinking problem and has questioned her mental competency and called her a, quote, angry black woman. As it relates to Tory, Megan's lawyers claim that Cooper has promoted false claims about evidence in the case, including saying that the firearm with which Tory Megan had gone missing. Megan's team says it's still in the custody of the LAPD. The lawsuit also includes posts to X. Milagro allegedly live tweeted from Lanez's trial, falsely claiming that Megan's friend Kelsey Harris admitted she lied to the prosecutors when she told them she saw Lanez pull a pow 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 on Megan. They highlight some of those tweets in the lawsuit. Lanez was ultimately, as you know, convicted of negligent discharge of a firearm, assault with a semi-automatic firearm, and carrying a loaded and unregistered firearm for the shooting. He is now serving a 10-year prison. Megan is suing Milagro for promotion of an altered sexual depiction, intentional infliction of emotional distress, and invasion of privacy. She's also asking for an injunctive relief to stop Milagro's cyber stalking. More than anything, Megan just sounds fed up with the blogging world. She tells TMZ, "It's time to hold bloggers accountable for years of harassment, cyberbullying, and the publication of misinformation about my personal and professional life. I've endured countless acts on my character based on false narratives from social media bloggers misrepresenting themselves as journalists. She says it's unacceptable behavior, and these individuals need to understand there will be repercussions for recklessly posting lies and defamatory falsehoods. We also know that Megan Thee Stallion is good friends with Cardi B, and I wouldn't be surprised if Cardi B says, sue him, I did it. Because, you know, Cardi B had her lawsuit against Tasha K, which she ultimately won, but is still trying to get the money from that judgment. Here's the thing. As soon as I saw this story, I said to myself, first of all, like, who's this? Who is she suing? Because at first I was like, if you're going to sue someone, you would think for the majority of the world that you would know who this blogger is. I'm not familiar with this blogger. Doesn't mean this blogger doesn't have a certain amount of following and engagement. However, this is what we've been talking about with the whole Jaguar rights situation. Sidebar, where is Jaguar? I haven't heard anything recently, just saying. But here's the thing. This is why I said people like Beyonce, who is associated with Roc Nation because that's her husband's company. I'm surprised that Roc Nation didn't say to Megan, yeah, it's not worth it. However, the way she's outlined some of what's being said, she wants to make a point. I don't think it's about getting money for Megan. She doesn't need it. She's doing quite well, especially now. Tour, new documentary, music. She's doing quite well. I think she wants to send a message to not just Milagros. She also wants to send a message to any other bloggers reporting on her. Okay? As she said within the complaint. We're going to continue to follow this story. These types of situations are hard to prove, but maybe it's not her point of proving. She, again, just wants to send a message. Speaking of sending a message, apparently Sean Diddy Combs' sons wanted to send a message to Ray J. So you may have seen a story yesterday that Ray J got almost jumped by the Combs boys. Okay? Not sure who that included, because if you're saying the boys, I'm thinking Justin, I'm thinking Christian, and Quincy. Quincy, you getting caught up in this too? Here's the thing with this situation. Okay, Hazel E spoke to TMZ. She was there. This was her account.
Kind of ensued at the end of the party when we were trying to exit the building, actually. I honestly just saw like Christian, Justin, Quincy kind of start circling Ray a little bit. Words were exchanged. Things started getting heated as we went into the parking garage. You know, I feel like chests were being bumped. Ray had a backpack, and from the last situation we were outside with the zoo stuff, he went around and tried to go grab his backpack, and he had this satchel on. So I'm like, does he have a blower in there? Like, I don't want it to really like get to this level. So out of nowhere, Chris Brown hops out the car like a freaking leprechaun out of the magically delicious sky, and like honestly, he started breaking it up. I tried to talk to Quincy, Christian, get their stance on it, and let them know that this wasn't the time and the place. I understand emotions are high, and I understand what they're going through, but for the betterment, everybody get in a better space.
So Quincy was there. First of all, your father is in the middle of fighting for his life in jail. Everything that you guys do on the outside will affect him. And this type of behavior, this Nepo baby behavior, feeling like there are no consequences for the things that you're doing, acting like you guys are hard, like you grew up in the streets and you did not. Say what you want about Ray J and talk about how he grew up, but he definitely has been in the streets. He didn't need to be in the streets, but he's definitely been in the streets. And what was in that bag, Ray J? And why isn't Brandy talking to you, Ray J? Okay, these are a lot of questions. Let's continue with Hazel Lee in her first account.
I pray that all parties can resolve things equally, you know. And,
so from what you've seen, did things ever exactly get physical, or was it just words exchanged? Was there any, fist thrown or?
It definitely was like a chest bump, push back, pull up the pants kind of vibe. But the way Chris came out and just I swear he took Justin and Christian at the same time and just got both of them. I grabbed Quincy. The other security start, his manager, David, their security, they grabbed Ray. So it was like before actually like things all the way ensued, we had a couple angels by our side.
So do you think that had Chris Brown not been there, that the situation could have gotten, worse or gone?
Absolutely.
You were worried about, shots being fired.
Yes, absolutely. I feel like if Chris wasn't like the bigger voice of reason, in that moment, I don't think anything that any of us were saying would have toned the situation down. So honestly, yeah, Chris really did help the situation. I don't know when Chris became the big homie. You know what I'm saying? After, we're just trying to get Ray calmed down, because at this point he feels like he got pressed by the Combs kids. And he's like, you know, a grown man, OG from LA. He feels like they in his city. You know what I'm saying? So his emotions were definitely high, running rampant. You know, we try to get him in the Sprinter. David, Amber, and I try to like continue to press him down, because where he was at, it still probably would have kept going had
David being Ray J's manager and Amber Rose.
Yeah, David Weintraub, that's Ray J's manager, Amber Rose. Yeah, we try to grab him in our Sprinter, you know, and try to get him up out of there, because, you know, where he was going in his mind, it wasn't gonna like be a good night.
So have you talked to Ray J since? How's Ray J feeling about the situation now? Are you able to speak on it?
Yeah, I definitely talked to him, and he definitely feels like, you know, they was out of pocket, and, you know, things got to be addressed.
Here's the thing, though. I've seen a lot of what Ray J's been saying in regards to Diddy. However, I don't feel like he's thrown Diddy under the bus. If anything, he's probably been a decent advocate for Diddy. So I don't understand what the issues are between Diddy's kids and Ray J. Maybe Diddy has heard things that Ray J has said and he doesn't appreciate it. And maybe he wants Ray J to really come out and support him. So are you coercing, like, this is not a good look. I keep telling you, this is not a good look for Diddy. Are you coercing your witnesses and people on the outside through your kids now? So that's why I'm saying, you guys need to lay low.
You better chill. You better lay low.
You need to lay low, because you're going to hurt your father. I don't think he's getting out anyway, but this is not going to help. Prosecutors, did you hear about this fight? Someone sent it to the prosecutors. Well, anyways, Wack 100 lives up to the name. They had some sort of a big homie Zoom call. And Ray J confirmed what went down. All right, let's take a listen.
Ray J, no. Listen now. Everybody been calling me, and you know, until you call me, I feel like it's no big deal. All right? So I'm talking to the exposer homies. They talking about the Combs is trying to rush you. And I'm like, what are you talking about? They tried to rush you in Miami?
Nigga, in LA, nigga.
Where?
Bro, you know I'm not gonna call y'all because this could go somewhere else. And I'm like, you know, at the club, dog.
But you didn't have Donut then with you?
I ain't have nobody with me, dog.
So how many of them was it? 2, 3? What?
I don't know, like 8.
Oh, so it was them at 8 and they tried to rush you for real.
Yeah, but don't put this up, blood.
Nah, it's going out.
Nah, blood.
It's just going out, dog. Like niggas down. So my question to you is, can I put the other stuff out that we've been knowing about?
They too young, like it's like that. Like I moved.
What other stuff? What other stuff? Okay.
Away from it, like,
huh?
I tried to talk some sense into like what happened, but I just, you know what I'm saying, luckily the homie Chris is there.
What? Wait, what Chris?
Chris Brown, bro. But Wack, don't put it up online. Bro.
Nah, it's this out fuck.
Nah, but still don't.
It's going up. It's already online. It's online that tried to rush you and you ain't told me shit. It's everywhere. It's everywhere that the tried to rush you. They didn't say they put their hands on you. I just said the little homie gonna squabble up. I thought it was just one. Now you telling me them and 8 niggas. So it's on.
Yeah, but it don't need to be like that.
Nah, that's what it's gonna be. That's what it's gonna be. All right, so I'm gonna call you when I get back tomorrow. I'm gonna pull up on you. All right. They tried to get the little homie.
First of all, these men, the big OG Zoom call, should know better. First of all, you're on Zoom claiming that you're going to do what? Now we have evidence that something might happen. So if anything happens to the Combs boys, we have a direct line of evidence to follow. Despite Ray J saying, "No, don't put this out. Don't put this out." what is going on in this world? We have an election. Have you guys voted? Have you registered to vote? Have you made a plan to go vote? Y'all worried about fighting these young men? And these young men should be worried about other things. Now they're going to hurt their father's bail situation. The attorney might come out and say, well, look what the Sons are doing. They're badgering people that are speaking out against the father. And again, I don't feel like I've seen anything that Ray J has said that has been incredibly incriminating or derogatory towards Diddy. He's the only one that's really spoken out in the celebrity world that we've seen. Well, until Beyonce and Jay-Z decided to send a legal letter to Piers Morgan. So Ray J is confirming that Quincy, Christian, and Justin try to press him, but Chris Brown was Captain Save-A-Ho and came in and diluted the situation. Chris Brown, good for you. Who would have thought that Chris Brown would be the one calming people down? Guys, as always, I want to know your reaction to Megan Thee Stallion suing this content creator and this fight between Diddy's kids and Ray J. I thought everybody had love for Ray J. Apparently not. Let's continue this conversation in the comment section. As always, be sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit that notification bell so you never miss out on breaking news when we go live or when we upload. Thanks for watching.
You bring the lighter, I got the fuse. You make a fire, I'll add the fuel. Follow my lead, just watch your shoes.